Give me John chapter 8 and verse 32. So, brother, you've been standing here for a minute, brother. What's your name?
My name?
Yeah, what's your name, brother?
Marcos.
Marcos, what's your nationality?
All kinds of mix.
So your father, what would you say your father is? Is he Puerto Rican, Dominican? You said what?
Indians, Aztecs.
Aztecs, okay. So you descend from Issachar, according to the Bible. You've been looking at the sign, yes?
I know everything.
Okay, so what we out here to teach our people, Marcos, is that we are the greatest people upon the earth. That we are God's chosen people. So you know that. That's good you know that. But guess what? Is knowing just enough?
No.
So what does God require then? That's the question, Marcos. Because I can tell you reading all the signs, I'm like, this brother's interested. He's interested. So what does God require of us, being the Israelites, being his chosen people?
Show by example. To be the head of the family.
Okay. That's correct. Let's get that out the Bible, right? Give me that. Deuteronomy 10 and 25. 10 and 12. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So notice it said Israel. What does God require of you? So Marcos, you are an Israelite, right? So God is letting you know what he requires of you. Okay, read.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways.
No, some of his ways.
In all his ways.
So as an Israelite man, it is our responsibility and our duty to walk in all the ways of this Bible. Okay, and that's what we are here to do, to educate our people in all the ways of the Lord that they must walk in. Okay, read.
And to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul. To keep the commandments of the Lord.
So that's the purpose, to keep the commandments of God. So what I'm going to show you as an Israelite man is basic commandments you must keep. All right, give me numbers. Okay, because you see all the brothers, right, on our shirts, our garments, right? What's something we all have on there that you've been observing since you've been up here, that you've noticed on all our shirts? The symbol. What about these? What are these called? That's what you need to know.
I like them though.
Right, you should like them. You should like them. Watch, we're going to show you. All praises. Well, we're going to help you get to that point, brother. Listen to this. Read.
The book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel.
Once again, speak to the children of Israel. Israel. You're going to hear that all throughout the Bible, Marcos. It's all about Israel, okay? Exactly. Read.
And bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
So, Marcos, what is a garment? What does garment mean? Clothing. So he said, bid them that they put fringes on all their clothing. Meaning your shirt that you have on right now, guess what should be on there? Fringes. Right? Read.
Throughout their generations.
Throughout what?
Throughout their generations.
Throughout their generations. Meaning not only are you supposed to have them, but who else is supposed to have them? Your kids. Your sons, your daughters, right? Your grandchildren, right? Throughout our generations, we're supposed to pass this down. When you look at this sign right here, right? On the bottom of this sign, you see the Native Americans, the Aztecs. Guess what? That's what they had on their clothes. Fringes, because they knew they were the children of Israel.
Yes, right.
It was a custom that our people always kept. All right, read.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue. And it shall be unto you for a fringe.
And it shall be unto you, Marcos. So now Moses is letting us know why you have the fringes. There's a purpose. It's not just because they look good. It's not just because it's fashionable, right? There's a purpose behind it.
That's
read.
Right. That ye may look upon it.
That you look at these fringes, right, on your shirt, read, on your garment, read.
And remember all the commandments of the Lord and do them.
So you see that? It's a safety net. It's a safety net for you to remember God's commandments.
Like how that guy was trying to wear his Crocs.
Yes. See, before guess what? If he would have had his fringes, before he put that on, he would have said, whoa, hold on. My damn oppressor gave this to me. I'm an Israelite.
Right.
Why do I got this cross on? Right? That's what it's supposed to be. It's a safety net. Right? Read.
Of the Lord, and do them, and that ye seek not after your own hearts.
And do what?
and that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye used to go a-whoring.
Because guess what? Contrary to popular belief, our people are going after their own mind. Everybody think they're going according to what God says, right? If you ask every single person out here if they are serving God, they'll all tell you, yes, I'm serving him to the best of my ability. But guess what? The scripture's saying they all going after their own mind, right? They all doing what they want to do.
That's right.
The fringe is supposed to stop you from breaking God's commandments, right? So, knowing that you're an Israelite, that's one commandment, having your fringes on. All right, you know it's another commandment that's basic as well, brother, that you should be applying. That's going to help you. You know it's another one? Okay, give me Exodus 20 real quick. And this is one of the most important ones. This is one of the most important ones, right? Verse 8, you know what I want.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8.
Bring it up.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
So guess what? How old are you, brother? How old are you? You said what? No, I said how old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
Really old.
Really old, okay? Why did God tell you and our people to remember the Sabbath day?
That's the day.
But why did he say remember it?
That's the day that's most important.
Because we forgot it. We forgot it. The reason I ask how old you are, right? Because as you can see, all these men out here are different ages, right? Some of us in our 50s, 40s, 30s, 20s, right? But we all, what? At one point in our life forgot God's Sabbath day.
Yes.
All right? Okay, so when's the Sabbath?
Saturday.
It's Saturday? Okay. How do you know that?
I think that's research.
So you keep the Sabbath. Okay, so we're going to get to that. So we're going to see if you're doing it correctly. Okay? Read.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
So 6 days, Sunday to Friday night, right? Read.
There's a number of lands.
But the
seventh day, meaning what? The seventh day of the week, the Sabbath. They call it Saturday, but we call it what? The Sabbath. It's the Sabbath. Read.
Is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work.
So on the Sabbath, or what society calls Saturday, right? We are not supposed to be doing any work, right? So I have a question. Do you have a job?
Yeah.
Do you work on Saturday or the Sabbath? You don't work. That's good. You're not supposed to be, right? Give me Leviticus 23. Give me Leviticus 23. So that's good. You're not working on that day. Okay, but guess what? There's other things you're supposed to be doing, right? Read.
God's work.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23 and verse 3.
Start at verse 2.
Speaking to the children of Israel, and said to them concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy.
Jump to verse 3.
6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest, and holy convocation.
And holy convocation. So Marcos, what is in holy convocation? Okay, see, that's the next level to it. So you're not working, but guess what you got to do now? You have to convocate. Convocating is going into a gathering of believers. So guess what? On that flyer, on the back of that flyer, guess what? We have a church home out here, right? Where those that believe, they come and what? Keep that part of the Sabbath, where we're supposed to convocate and come together and keep the commandments of God, right? Why is that important? For you to be around other believers, other like-minded people. Why is that important, Marcos? Right, but the question is, can you do this on your own? Can you be alone and do this? No, you can't. You can't.
You can't get to the next level by yourself.
Exactly, and guess what? God requires that of us for us to be together.
That's right.
Give me Zephaniah 2:1. Zephaniah 2:1. Because what you're going to come to find out, this Bible, guess what? Not only is it about commandments, it's about unity. It's about gathering these people here together on this sign as one nation. Okay?
I do what you guys do by myself.
You can't do it alone.
No. I mean, like, I got my own churches and stuff, and this is part of my spirit and soul. You understand?
Listen, brother, all praises to the Most High. But guess what? You got to be on this side now. Right? It's time. I know, and that's what we're getting to. We're going to get to that. Okay, we're going to get to that. All praises.
I've been trying to work in my churches for so long, and it seems like nobody wants me to work for the church for a reason. There's something going wrong with all the churches.
Listen, that's because these Christian churches ain't teaching the commandments.
I know.
At all.
I know.
So watch this. Read that real quick.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
So what are we going to gather together under? The commandments of God. We're going to gather together in keeping the commandments of God. Because the Bible says we are not desired. We are hated. Right? These people on this sign, they're hated by everybody in the world.
That's right.
I'm lucky to be. You don't understand. It's something that's been happening to me all my life.
Right. And guess what? It's not just you, brother. It's all of us. Everybody on this sign, we're all hated. We all shouldn't be alive. But guess what? The Most High shows mercy to his people. Right? So the point is, brother, you got to start gathering, coming to be around your brothers so you can learn, so you can get built up. Right? Give me that in Acts 8. Acts 8. Because how else are you going to learn this Bible? How else are you going to be able to go out here and teach your people? Right? In order to be a leader, you have to do what first? Exactly. Give me that. Give me that in Acts 8.
The book of Acts, chapter 8 and verse 30. And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Isaiah.
So guess what? He was a young man, right? Just like yourself, reading the book of Isaiah. He was reading the Bible, right? Read.
And said, understandest thou what thou readest?
So one of the apostles came to him, Philip, and said, do you understand what you're reading? Do you understand this Bible? Read.
And he said, how can I, except some man should guide me?
So guess what the young man said? He said, how can I understand this Bible except somebody guides me, except somebody teaches me? So that's what we out here to get our people to do. Not just stand here and listen, but come learn.
That's right.
Come learn. Why? So that way you can get built up, go do the same thing, and be a teacher and guide to the rest of our people.
That's right.
That's the purpose, right? Read.
And he desired Philip that he would come up and sit with him.
And that's the point. And he desired what? For him to come and teach him. Right? So what we have to do is what? We have to come with a humble mind.
That's
to
right.
come learn this Bible, to come learn the commandments. Right? You following me?
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road. Purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.